Kogalo Jamri, Waziri Pako Wodogalo, Kogalo Jamri, Manyang Pako Wodogalo, Kogalo Jamri, Adormelando 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 Wodogalo, Kogalo Jamri, Undu Paraka Kampala. Kogalo Jamri, Paraka Kampala, Kogalo Jamri, Mataya Lando Wodogalo, Kogalo Jamri, Mataya Lando Wodogalo, Kogalo Jamri, Masali Sayo Wodogalo, Kogalo Jamri, Lando Wodogalo, Kogalo Jamri, Betio Wodogalo, Kogalo Jamri, Siri Lando Wodogalo, Kogalo Jamri, Siri Lando Wodogalo, Kogalo Jamri, Galoi, Galoi.
Kogalo, thank you very much. Let me take this opportunity to first welcome you, my people, to this National Treasury. Chairman, Chairman is there. Chairman, the technical team, management. You call this gentleman who has done wonderful Tired Dog. So your team is called? Choir. Yes, choir. What our senior bishops. First, thank you very much for coming, for honoring my invite and coming here. I want to welcome you to the National Treasury. Probably this is the first time that Mahia is visiting National Treasury as a football club. Congratulations, because what you have achieved is not a mean achievement. Having won the championship for 22 times is not a mean achievement. And you only need to win it 10 more times, and then that will be 32. Yeah. And that will be 2032. And that's a very special year for me. I'm sure you know. Yes. And it's not a joke. It's going to be a reality. When I call you my people, probably you are wondering what exactly do I mean. First, I want you to know that if there is any politician in this country, known politician, who can lay claim on Mahia by blood, it is me. It is me. You know, for those, I'm sure many of us know that, yes, Gor is a national team. But the name Gor is from a legend. And this legend, people have called him Gor Kogalo, Gor Kogalo. But the truth is, Gor's father was not Ogalo. Gor's father was Ogada. Ogalo was actually his grandfather. Now, Ogalo gave birth to Ogada. Ogada gave birth to Gor. But I want you to first get stuck at Ogalo. So Ogalo gave birth to Ogada. And at the time he was giving birth to Ogada, he also gave birth to some other people. And one of those people is called Ojala Nyang. I'm sure you've heard me called Nyang. Now, Ojala was a brother to Ogada. Then this Ojala also gave birth to someone called Dibogo. So Dibogo and Gora are cousins. Now this Dibogo again gave birth to Anuro. And Anuro gave birth to Yambo, who was a lady. And Yambo gave birth to Mbadi. So we are all Jokogalo. Ogallo is my great-great-grandfather. So Ogallo gave birth to Ogada, and he gave birth to Ojala. So from the lineage of Ogada is where you find Gor. Lineage of Ojala is where you find Mbadi. Because Ojala gave birth to Dibogo, Dibogo gave birth to Anuru, Anuru gave birth to Yambo, who is my mother. So, you have had Raila, the late Raila, so God rest his soul in peace, your patron. The late Raila, Karibu PS. PS Karibu. I don't know whether you, PS, you know football. Karibu. Yeah. Yeah. This is Chris Kipto is Principal Secretary, National Treasury. We work with him. So I was telling you, you've had Raila calls me, he used to call me Nyakwar Jabelo, meaning the grandson of Jabelo. The Jabelo he meant was Gore. And Gore actually, and my father's grandfather are cousins. In the Luo, there is no cousin. They are brothers. So we are all, our great-grandfather is Ogallo. So I have that lineage from my mother's side. Maybe many people don't know that. That is why I call you my people. But I want to say a few things. First, football has a place in the unity of the country. We are heading to elections next year. Elections in this country are very divisive and sometimes can cause a lot of friction. What brings people together are things like football. After people have disagreed in matters politics, then what brings us together, what can bring peace, what can calm the country is usually football. And I will tell you for a fact that when you mentioned your names, you can see there are really serious supporters of Gor Mahia who are Luos, and they are playing here. You have lawyers, they are playing here. You have Kisis, they are playing here. You have Kikuyus, and they are playing here. You have even people from Ghana. So football is a unifying factor. Football is very important. And Gor has a special place among the Luos, that I know. Very special place. In fact, we used to say that there are three key pillars. There used to be three key pillars among the Luo community. Three key pillars you could not play around with. I know that before there were other pillars, but later there were three key pillars. Number one, in politics there used to be Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, who now became Raila Odinga later. Then we had Owino Misiani. Owino Misiani. Owino Udadongo Jakabwan. Right? Then we had Gor Mahia. Those three. And I will tell you, even at times when, especially our community, the Luo community, we were down in terms of, we were down politically, everything. Economically, there are things that kept Luos going. That's why people say Luos is we are a proud community. We are not very proud. We just know how to express ourselves publicly. So the Luos could find solace. After all those stresses, we would come and find solace in music. When Owino plays his music and reminds us of some historical facts and projects the future. In fact, Owino kept us with a faith going forward that we will one day rule. You know, Owino used to tell us, even when things were difficult, then Owino comes with some stories we call Ngero in Kijalu. Then that keeps us going. Then we had Gor Mahia, now to rally the entire community. There used to be Luo Union and the rest, but finally Gor became the unifying factor of the Luo community. But Gor has ceased to be a Luo community club. It is supported by, I have Murkomen, is a stronger supporter of Gor than even me. And I know even Jeff Koinange is a supporter of Gor Mahia. Did you know that? Yes. Yes. So we have so many people who support Gor who are not Luos, but Gor has that root there. So I want to just make you understand the place of Gor Mahia in the unity of this country. And Chairman, I want to thank you. You took over the leadership of Gor at very trying moments. Maybe some of us have forgotten. Now, today, we pride ourselves as having been champions for 22 years. Success has fathers, many. When God is doing badly, very few people would come forward to support. But success, like you have succeeded, now you see you are the national treasure. All of us are claiming a pie. Now you can see I'm declaring publicly that I'm associated with God. If you didn't get this trophy, my friend, I would not be saying what I'm saying today. That is the reality, you know. Yeah? And when a coach, you have one of the most solid support base in terms of funds in this country, probably the best. But they can also disorganize you when things don't go their way. So you must be thick-skinned, you know. You must be thick-skinned. Don't be easy. You don't give up quickly. You must soldier on. There are difficulties. You can hear the chairman has mentioned a number of challenges. So soldier on, be ready, sometimes to be ridiculed, even for mistakes that are not yours. And our players, congratulations, because without you, we would not be here today. Together with the entire technical team and the management of Kogalo. Thank you very much. I am proud to be associated with God because of what you are doing. Now, Gor is not, let me just mention something, that Gor is not just a club that started yesterday. Gor started way back. Was it in the 68 or something? 1968. And we have had great players in this club. I remember when before I got to know things properly, there were Alan Thigos of this world. Those are, and sorry, he died a while back. We had those kind of players. I think even Goro Rongi played for God. Yeah. The young Atari from my village played for God. But later on, when now I got interested in football, we had big names like Bob Yogola, you know, John Bob Yogola, rock solid in defense. In those days, we used to say number 4, Bob Yogola, number 5, Austin Oduor. You know, I remember those. Isaiah, Omondi Isaiah, Zangi, Ukelo Zangi, Obuaka. We had such names. Then came someone who has not been celebrated very well in my view, Peter Dow. Peter Dow. We celebrate that God is the only club that has brought a continental cup in this country, largely courtesy of the head Kichwa, Peter Dow. In fact, when we were, you know that they took that cup while I was in Form 1, 1987. I remember that is the day the teachers allowed us to listen to radio. Football being the day they were playing here, not when they were playing in Tunis. After they had drawn in Tunis, and then now they were playing here. And I remember people were speculating. I don't know how true it was. You know, Chairman, you're a little older than me. Was it true that his Kichwa could leave his body? That's what I was saying. At his head, could leave the body, gets the ball into the net, and then the head returns and comes back. Did you hear also that story?
What happened in 1987 that he hit 2 goals,
Yes.
heading, and
Yes.
the Tunisians did not believe it.
Yes.
I myself fell down from the seat, getting down, and I also saw our president and the Rafoy also going down.
Yes.
I don't know that Tito was there, he was gone, I don't know.
But those are the stories. And you know, they used to make us very, very happy. Even when you didn't know much about football, we used to really be very excited. Thank you very much. And this is a good club. With all those challenges, the club definitely will still soldier on. I know you've lost a patron who is a leader of excellence, and his shoes are big. I know you have picked on a patron, but nothing is impossible. We will support where we can. We will support. That you need some support on the training ground. We will now get to granular details. You will tell me how you want me to support. If it is achievable, we will support. There's nothing. Support you big. Because now we don't want to see that God is not able to go and play because of 1, 2, 3. We want to support you where we can. I know you are also looking for sponsors elsewhere. You're fundraising. The chairman, I think you have shared your wealth largely with God for a very long period of time. And God will reward you for that. Because when you make a whole nation happy, surely God can't forget that. God will definitely, if not give you more wealth, will add you more years to live. But I'm just making a commitment. Let us be in touch, the management and the leadership of God. Whenever you need some support, whatever little I have, I will always put in to support the club. And even on the recruitment of players, let us get these details and I see what is my ability in supporting you. But rest assured, today you have registered or enlisted another very strong supporter of the club. I'm tomorrow meeting His Excellency the President. He will be back, and I'll meet him tomorrow. I have some other engagement with him. I will tell him we must organize for courtesy call to the head of state. Yeah? So I'm going to meet him tomorrow, present that request, and if he gives, I'm sure he will give me a date, and then I'll communicate. You go and meet him at State House. I mean, which club? AFC has won it for 11 times. How many? 12. Imagine 10 times less. 10, we have won this 10 times. More. For them to reach, we can even stop here and stop playing for another club to catch up with us. Honestly, it may take 30, 40 years. Some of us may exit this world before anyone catches up with us. Hey, my friend, let's clap for ourselves. Let's clap for ourselves. I don't see, but let us not relax. We are the best in this country. We are the best in this region, in fact, as a club. I don't think in East and Central Africa, is there any other club which has won a continental cup? No. It's gold still, and it remains gold. So we are the best in the region. Yeah? I tell you, my friend, sometimes we underrate ourselves. So I want to just end. So courtesy call I've addressed. I've spoken about the support for the African Cup. Is it called African Cup of Nations? Continental. Is the Mandela Cup or the now this champions? Yeah, Mandela is for the second. Yeah, the champions go to where champions are. Yeah, this now we should bring this cup. You know, it's the only one that has not been brought. Eh? Lakini ni ngumu hiyo, tutangangana tu. Wendo, siwache hii club kabla hujaleta hiyo trophy. Sindio? Yeah, so otherwise I want to end there. And because I've addressed, I wanted just to share this light moment with you. Maybe another day we will organize a lunch or something. There's another friend of mine who was suggesting to organize to host a lunch for you people. I'll see, we'll explore that possibility. And I will be there. So for today, so, Chairman, now that you have come to my office, I will just give you some. So for the management team, I'll give you 1 million. Then I'll give another 2 million for the players or whatever you call it. And then there will be some 200,000 for funds. I think there's some category. Funds, Nanjien. But Chairman, we'll speak tomorrow. I'll get back to you to let you know when we are going to pay courtesy call to the president. Get me more details, especially on training ground and whatever. I'm sure this is the window for transfers and recruitment. Get me some detail. Yeah, I hope you. There are things I don't want to speak on camera. And then the rest will fall in place. Mine was just to say congratulations. There was nothing special. I wanted, actually, to be honest, can I be honest with you? I just wanted to share in the glory. I told you success has many fathers. Isn't it? I also just wanted to not be left out of this celebratory mood that is around the world. You know, I have, at the international stage, Chairman, I don't know how you are feeling, but at the international stage, I am really hurting. Because, but I also laughed later. But I'm hurting that Arsenal won. But I'm happy that PSG at least saved me. Because that noise, and I know there are so many Arsenal fans here. But Mimi, Manu, we are suffering in silence. Yeah? The beauty with us is, yes, no, but Baba knew, even before Baba died, he knew that there is only one area where tulitofautiana. Na hiyo ni Arsenal, na Manu. He used to tell me that I'm supporting Arsenal because I don't want to say what he told me, but that I'm supporting Manu because of something, which I don't want to say. But I am Manu, I don't think I'll never leave. But I also love Arsenal fans. Thank you very much. No. I mean, World Cup, you know, when you talk of World, I go to World Bank. You've heard me. World Cup is coming in a couple of days' time, and we are looking forward to this football extravaganza. I know we had some challenges in sponsoring KBC to air it, but we have unlocked that. This morning, I actually spoke to Kalechi, who is the MD, and there's something she's working on. We have already approved funding from the national government to support the airing. That's the rights. We delayed, of course, you know the challenges we are now facing, but I am sure Kenyans will get opportunity to enjoy and watch World Cup. I don't know which team to support. To be honest, I have no preferred team up to now. Because every time I try to support my team, that when I disappoint. But I'm happy at least finally Messi took the cup. I always support. So we have Ghana and which other African country? No, I'll be with Ghana in that case. I'll be with Ghana up to where they will reach. Then after that, I don't know what I will do. But all the best. I want to pray that the best team will win the World Cup, just like the best team has won our champions. Sawa. Good. Now I can get, the coach can give vote of thanks. Then you will allow me to go back and dress in suit and go back to preparing for budget speech for next week. Thank you very much. I hope you people will be glued to your TVs, to watch me live as I deliver my budget speech, the second budget speech for the Republic. Thank you.
Only person in this room who has played the league in Bundesliga.